excited to be back. So basically been working non-stop on our little farm area that we left off on last time. So really excited to show you guys that. But even more exciting, 1.18 is out now, and I cannot wait to get in that stuff. Um, so before we go down and check out that what I've been working on, um, just figured to let you guys know I really haven't seen. Well, I know what's in 1.18, all the caves and cliffs and everything, and most of the features that are in there, but I haven't seen most of that stuff in person. So I am really excited to go down into a cave and see the crazy big caves now. And even greater news is I don't have to go to an unloaded chunk to find that. I can just dig straight down and get to it. um, but before we go through and start doing that, because that's what I'm mostly excited and focused on doing today, I do want to show you guys the updates that I've done to that farming area because it's pretty substantial. So let's go down there and check it out. Alright, so finally coming up on our little area here. So here it is. I got, the two farms that we originally had before. And I actually put the farms, the next three, above us. So let's go up there. I got the walls done. Kind of like it. There's a few things that I wouldn't mind changing, but overall it's basically finished. Even up here in this area. And here's these other farms. So, um, the good news is this area over here doesn't affect the villager breeder because this one over here is actually a villager breeder. This one's the village breeder, and I just kind of tied into it. Um, and that's how I get, I have all that basically set up. And I was really concerned that having all these villagers here would interfere with that. But after I got everybody in place, I turned it on, and it was still breeding babies. So that's good news. Um, all these basically, that's the result so far. So they're working really well. This one's beets. So that's good. Looks like we gotta teal that one. But anyway, and then unfortunately the slowest one of all of them is the wheat. It's probably took a good 10 to 15 hours to get that much wheat that we have in there. These guys, they suck, and I don't really know what to do about that. Um, so what I was gonna do, if you saw earlier, I had a little downstairs section. This is definitely isn't finished. It kind of stops right here, and I was gonna start just kind of going down doing wheat farms because I really don't need that much of anything else other than wheat. Um, and I really don't need that much wheat, to be honest with you. I mean, between these, I think 3 farms should be plenty because it's always going. I don't have to manually do anything. Uh, and I really don't use wheat a whole lot other than breeding cows. So I think 3 would be fine. But I do want to at least have 3. The issue was I got to this point and then I ran into old redstone. And this redstone is for the skeleton farm that we ran into problems with last time. So I gotta redo this. It should not be too hard at all. It's pretty simple redstone. This was like back when I first started the world, so I'm not too worried about that. I just not something I really want to get into. The other issue is when these get full, I don't have a way of like dispensing or tossing out the old wheat or the excess whatever's stuck in the hopper or dropper. So basically these just constantly click once they're full. And it's kind of a nightmare. Um, I could fix it. The only problem is when I built this, um, there is like no room. There it is. That's all the room I have. I did not give myself much room at all. So that kind of sucks, but I think basically what I'll do for now is I've just been throwing out. It's mainly the seeds of the problem. And I've just been throwing them out and letting them despawn. Uh, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll install a switch or a lever or something to just turn off the droppers altogether. Um, but, I don't know. It is what it is. So, I do actually kind of got a confession. um, right here, this used to be Blackstone. I went with Blackstone the first time, but then I actually still got it in the ceiling up there. But then I saw the Deep Slate bricks, and I really liked them. The problem was I couldn't get them unless I loaded new chunks. And if I let me go look at my map section real quick. Where am I? I'm upstairs. Um, I've explored quite a bit of my world, unfortunately. So I'd have to go pretty far out to get to a new section where there was deep slate. Um, and I didn't really want to do that. Yeah, these are all max maps, the max expansion. So they're not a small map by any means. Um, so it takes like thousands of blocks to get somewhere that I haven't explored, and then I'd have to transport all that deep slate back, and it just wouldn't be ideal. So I knew when this update came out. Oh, that's interesting. Um, I could just dig down and get the deep slate that I needed. So, uh, anyway, long story short, I kind of already had a preview. I went down here and just kind of dug down to get deep slate. Where am I? It's an old strip mine. Here it is. Yeah, I went down here to get an old strip mine from when I first started to get deep slate, and it actually branched into a lush cave, or kind of crazy. And it's not a very big cave. It ends basically right there. And I just kind of mined out all the cobblestone. And my plan was to start oh, maybe it is a little bit bigger than I thought. To go off and down this cave, but I basically explored it all. It wasn't very big. It only goes barely down past that where you can see. So anyway, um, that's basically what I've been doing. I've been working on that farming area and kind of AFKing there and everything like that to try and get the inventory up. So that's all good. I am definitely worn out of that. And you can see my pick's pretty almost destroyed. And then the other thing that you may notice is my levels is like back down to 7. I died actually a couple times because I had to mine and get more iron, and I got blown up by a creeper, which is pretty crazy. One creeper to the back almost kills me. I can take a creeper to the front, no problem, but a creeper to the back almost kills me. So, and that's basically what happened. I got blown backward by a creeper in front, and then a creeper behind me blew up, and then I died. So I'm gonna go repair this pickaxe real quick, and then we're gonna begin the long-awaited caving expedition in these deep caves. So hopefully that actually is interesting. Alright, so I got everything repaired. We are good to go. We got 2 boxes, enough coal, enough wood. I think we're ready to go. So I think we're going to start with that cave that I already explored, because we found a little section that may have more to it. So that's where we're going to start. Um, so hopefully we get something interesting in here. There's actually something too I didn't show last time I was down here. There's a geode over here, which in of itself may not be too special, but like I said, I had to go thousands of blocks to load new chunks. So the fact that this thing loaded right here is amazing. So I have a geo farm basically right next door. So I may make that automatic at some point, triggered by a day-night sensor or something. I'm not sure how long it takes for those things to grow up or mature or whatever. But anyway, this is where it kind of began. So the one unfortunate part about this, oh yeah, it was next to nothing, huh? This update is with all the new caves and everything that it kind of added, all the lit caves that I had are kind of null and void now. And so it's gonna take, I'm basically starting over with this. I kind of wonder, maybe it doesn't go a little bit further. I kind of wonder, just the way Minecraft's mobs spawn, at least hostile mobs, the further down you are in the world, the better they spawn. Their spawn rates are. And now that we're in the negatives, I wonder how crazy the spawn rates are going to be. So I don't know. I'm really curious. I really want to try and get the caves lit up, and then see what that's going to be like. If I can make a crazy creeper farm or something like that down here that's just insanely efficient. Oh, look at that. Yeah, see, this does go a little bigger. See, what I'm really excited for are those giant open caves. What is that? Oh, that. Those giant open caves that are similar to what we like kind of walked into, but even more extreme. I've seen online just people that had these insane come on, man, these insane caves, and I really hope to find something. They're big enough to where you can like fly in. So, and I know I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know. Man, this is bananas. See, like this. Good example. This is what I'm looking for. Hopefully I don't run out of food down here. Man, see, this is what I've been waiting for. But again, the unfortunate side of it is it's gonna take a long time to light all this up. So the other thing too is that I really want the one of those warden things to spawn next to me. I know they're not in this update. It was left out at kind of the last minute kind of thing. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Now we got a problem. Woo! I do not want to die down here. I got a problem. Ooh. Okay. Gotta retreat over here. Look at that, man. That's bananas. I'm really worried about a creeper, though. I can't even remember what I was saying. That was pretty crazy, man. I wasn't expecting to get mobbed like that. With as big as these caves are, I thought the mobs would be kind of spread out a little bit more. Ooh, what? That was crazy. Skeleton hit the bat. Alright, let's back up. How am I missing? I can't see this guy. I'm surprised I didn't get set on fire there. That's weird. I better eat before I get blown up by a creeper. It's my biggest paranoia. These dang creepers. That's weird. Oh, what was that? Is that a spawner? Oh, is that a dungeon? It's a spider dungeon. What? There we go, diamonds. Maybe they're not as common as I thought they'd be. Oh, I don't have a trip place either. It's just so weird seeing this stuff underground. Like, you go caving, and every now and then you see like a random sapling or something that didn't belong there, but not very often. They're just everywhere. That's another thing I don't have a lot of is copper. Oh, holy crap. Oxalot City. They laugh? I didn't know that. Ooh. Don't make me fall down there. Axolotl. Not sure what the usefulness of these guys are. Oh, interesting. I mean, I thought I knew a lot about this update, but this is really showing I didn't know much at all. Alright, this would be like 50 times harder without a bow. So this whole time that I was having such a hard time seeing in this cave, I realized that I left one of my lights on that was creating a glare. I was just so entranced in this update and exploring this cave that I don't know, I just didn't notice that that light was on, creating a glare to where I couldn't see anything in the dark. So that's weird. Yeah, being able to see makes this a lot easier. You gotta be kidding me. Those had to have been cave spiders, I couldn't turn around to tell. Alright, out of torches. Officially out of torches. Getting out of here is gonna be a challenge. Yep, this seems familiar. Man, that's crazy. I really thought this cave was all there was, man. I didn't think it was gonna go on like that, because yeah, it just ended right here. And there was like nothing. And it just kept going and going, and like I'm not even close to exploring most of that cave. Might as well check on these geodes real quick. And I thought I came really prepared with the torches and stuff. Like I had a stack of blocks and a stack of coal blocks and a stack of almost a stack of wood. I thought I'd been fine. Nope. I wonder how long these take to fully grow. Alright, so just getting back after that long caving there. I spent probably a good hour and a half in that cave, and the crazy thing is this is all I really got. Not anywhere near as much as what I thought I would, with that much of the cave being exposed. Not to say that wasn't fun. I mean, it was definitely a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be. There was a crazy amount of mobs down there. Definitely way more difficult than I thought it was going to be. A little disappointing on what I actually collected, though. It seemed like I was spending more time trying to light up the cave and fight off mobs than actually being able to mine anything. So I'm not sure if it's just because of this area, because I've been in this area so long, so everything spawns like a little bit more frequently and with harder things and everything. I have no idea, but anyway, yeah, definitely fun. I'll definitely do more of that off camera, and go deeper into the mines and try and light up as much as I can. And maybe next episode we'll work on a really advanced mob farm of some sort and just see how crazy it can go. But anyway, I'm gonna get these taken care of, and then we'll start working on an actual project. I really didn't want this whole thing to be based around caving and mining. So let me get that taken care of, and then I'll see what we're gonna do next, guys. Alright, so it's been a little while, about a week and a half since that last recording there. I got pretty busy with work and life. But anyway, I want to apologize for all that clicking. I bought a new keyboard, and I didn't realize how loud that clicking was until I started editing the video. So I apologize. But anyway, trying to look at the next project. I'm up here in the little AFK spot for this mob farm. I'm trying to figure out what we could do next. We're about 20 minutes into the video so far. Um, so not like we can do a big project or anything. So I was trying to go around, think of something that we can do for that's like maybe a quick little last minute project. And after thinking about it, believe I want to work on one, moving this. I want to move this to the center of the fountain here, so that way it's coming up out of the fountain and it's not this big thing. And then I'd like to add another house or so. We made it so the villagers can come up through the thing here, the fountain. Um, but this town is poorly lit. Man, these Endermen are something serious. It's poorly lit, so it's they just die instantly. So I need over time I wanted to go through and get these streets lit up and everything, so that way there's not as many zombies and it's a little safer for the guys. Maybe have some iron golems spawned in. Um, but anyway, before I do that, I'd like to add some more houses. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're going to move this fountain or move this beacon to the center of the fountain, and then we're gonna add a couple houses here, or maybe just one decent house. Uh, and we'll see where that takes us. Alright, so I got everything moved over. Oop, trying to fly in here. Got that beacon moved. So it's underneath the fountain now, way all the way down to bedrock. So that's kind of out of the way, so that's nice. I made the beacon magenta. Not sure why, it was just kind of the only glass I had on me. Um, but anyway, that's what it is for right now. So, on to the next project here. We're going to make an armor smith person, villager thing, whatever. That's what we're going to make, one of his houses. So, it's going to go right here where that beacon was. And I gathered general materials for what I need for the build. Just forewarned though, I'm not the best builder. I think these houses kind of, let you know that up front. Especially this monstrosity. I don't know what I was thinking with that. This thing is so goofy. But anyway, I got a pretty good idea for a design in mind for this. I'd love to build it on camera with you, but I know I will rant and rumble and stumble and everything else, so it would take forever to build it. So I will just probably give you an update on how things are going if anything interesting happens. So I think step one's going to be leveling this out, and then it should fit right here pretty easily. So we'll see what that looks like. Alright guys, so we got it finished up here. It's completely done, or for the most part, other than some minor detailing. So let's take a quick tour of it. It's just a small little house. Go up here. They should be able to come in here. This is like the little living quarters area. Have it mostly detailed. Still missing some things. I don't know what to put there, but anyway, you go downstairs here. Little chest for storage, and then a bedroom here. And then if you go out this direction, this is where the storefront's at. I put a blast furnace here because the villagers should stand right here basically the entire time. And I don't plan on putting any good villagers out here because the possibility of them dying is pretty high. But I mean, it'd be pretty neat to have him. He'll stand here at the counter, and at night he should walk in through here and go to bed. And then hopefully be pretty safe in there. But I think it's a pretty nice little shop. I really like it. It's definitely better than the rest of these things. So hopefully I can put a few more of these in here and then make this village really come to life. I could get a guy up here to populate this one house, but I'm pretty sure he would die after like the first or second night. So I don't know how practical that will be. But anyway, so that's really all I have time for. I'm pretty glad I got that done, and everything that did get done in this video. Took me a couple weeks to get this around, but should hopefully be somewhat entertaining. So, other than that, guys, I will see you next time. Take care.